Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Thank you all for tuning back in and welcome to this middle of the day market update. And if you're new to the channel, by the way, welcome. We're going to, or at least I will try to prepare you as well as I can for today. So we'll talk about what's going on right now. We'll talk about. I always have a list of things I want to talk about. We'll talk about Bitcoin, of course. We'll talk about Chain, which is launching today. It's a pretty hyped up project. It has actually launched already. Wow. Market cap $923 million. I'm trying to get a video out on Chain specifically today. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to work. I have some other things to do later in the afternoon. It's a bit of a busy day. But I'll try to get it out as soon as I can. Otherwise, it will be tomorrow, but it will be as soon as I can. This is going to pull a lot of the volume out of the markets. But we'll talk about Bitcoin. We'll talk about Ethereum. We'll talk about XRP. We'll talk about the general market circumstances first of all, and then we'll talk about some specific altcoins today that I like. And then in the end, hopefully you're prepared for today. So let's get right into it. Market circumstances overall are shit. All right, these markets are not nice to trade. All the altcoins, as you can see, are very correlated. Believe it or not, I thought it would not be possible, but the Bitcoin dominance is actually still very strong. And it still comes down to the same thing. I mean, I think right now, like if you take a look at the stock market, the US markets are opening in an hour, but they're actually trading higher. And well, the dollar strength index has bounced back up a bit here, but it's still at resistance as well. And I personally don't really see this turning bullish all of a sudden. And the USDT dominance is actually still at a very major resistance level. And I'm not sure what's going on with my Wi-Fi because everything is loading very slowly, but you have to believe me, it is still at resistance. So the fundamentals in the market are still kind of good, but the sentiment and the situation that crypto as a whole is in right now is not amazing. And we really, I'm going to have to fix my internet. I'll be back in a moment. All right, we're back. A little annoying, but here you can see USDT dominance at resistance. So that is good as well. But we just need to see some sort of a change. I mean, the total 3 right here. So altcoins are not looking great. We need to get a reclaim here. Otherwise, and it is starting to become, it's starting to look more and more likely that most of these altcoins are actually going to revisit like 50% of the spike down here, and potentially even more, like 75%. So that's not great. I mean, I do think there will be buying opportunities for altcoins if we actually do drop back down to that 800 billion level for the total 3. But until then, we need to see some sort of a change. We need to see some sort of momentum. We need to see some sort of a narrative pop up. It's possible that comes today in the US session, but we do need to see that soon. Otherwise, it's going to be messy. So be aware of that. Bitcoin, same thing. I mean, Bitcoin is kind of bouncing against the previous POC here. Chart looks weird. The Coinbase price data was not great today. So that's why it's showing like that. But the same thing going on. I mean, Bitcoin, look, the volume is stabilizing a bit around $45 billion. That's good. But there's like we're still, if you see the price of Bitcoin in this range right here, between 101,000 and 93,000, we're still in the upper part of the range with no clear indication or no real reason why we would have a bullish breakout. So this also most likely will pull back into like 50-75% of the spike we made on Sunday evening into Monday. Not great. And when we're talking about XRP and Ethereum, XRP looks a little bit different, but same thing. I mean, we failed to hold a major support level at 2.5 due to a lack of strength in the general crypto markets, in general altcoin markets, and that's why right now it seems most likely that we're dropping down into 2.2, 2.1, $2. And if you take a look at Ethereum, what Ethereum needed to do is reclaim this level right here at 29 and 2900 and 2850. Also unable to do that. If we're not going to do that soon, we'll drop down into like 2400 again. So the main thing I'm trying to get at is a lot of these altcoins look similar. We're just waiting for some sort of event, right? So either the kind of macro financial markets need to trend up again. So the trade war has to be resolved or something, or we need at least more clarity on that, or we need something specifically bullish for crypto and altcoins. That could be some sort of new executive order from the United States. That could be some other developments. But at this point of time, as long as that is not the case, and given the way that altcoins are looking right now in their structures, I have to tell you that I think Bitcoin will be fine. I think Bitcoin will be relatively stable, even if we drop down into support. But a lot of these altcoins don't look great. And until we have seen some sort of like I said, some sort of major news event, I'll have to be relatively bearish on them. So that includes Ethereum, includes XRP, includes most altcoins. Now, not all of them, all right? There are some coins that I do think are still interesting. I think BitTensor, Tau is actually holding support relatively well right here, around 325. I think Hype, look at this chart. This is still holding on fine. I think Ondo is holding on fine. It's not bullish, but it's at least consolidating here. I think Litecoin is still holding on fine. I think Solana is still holding support, even though I think Solana will drop down a bit lower. So there's these altcoins that are quite strong. I still think the Trump meme coin can actually perform quite well. But you have to focus on those, all right? At this point of time, like AI coins are absolutely like very weak. Meme coins are very weak. So as long as you focus on the stronger altcoins, I think once Bitcoin finds a strong support, they are buy opportunities. But most altcoins right now are certainly not. And those are my thoughts. I will leave links to my Signal group down in the description. As most of you know, I have my own Signal group in which I post all of my trades. We're actually profitable this week, so if you're interested in still profitable trades and you want to become a better trader yourself, consider joining, but that's up to you. For now, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your Thursday. I'll speak to you all soon again. Hopefully, I'll get that Berachain video out today as well. But those are my thoughts. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.